Good morning, guys. I am at Table Rock State Park still. I arrived in my last video to this park, and today I am going to attempt to hike the Table Rock Trail. It's a 3.5 mile hike, so 7 miles coming back both directions because it's an in and out hike. And so for many of you who have been watching my channel for a long time, when I attempted the Appalachian Trail through hike, know that I injured my knees, and so I want to be very cautious with my knees, and if I feel any pain in my knees, I'm just going to turn around. So it's not about the destination, although it would be awesome to get up there at the top. It's not about the destination. I'm just going to enjoy the journey. So I'm going to get going. So the hike begins here at the Nature Center, which I walked to from the campground. And in my last video, I showed you the beginning of this trail. Quite beautiful. So it's 8:30 in the morning, and I'm just going to take my time with this. So I made it to the shelter, which is a little bit past the 1.5 mile mark. And I'm told it gets more difficult after this. But yeah, I made good time getting here. It's, I think it's right about 10. I'll check and see. But look at this view. So here's what the shelter looks like. And guys, this trail is steep and rocky. You can see it is like that the whole way. And like I said, I'm told it gets worse. I've refueled and rehydrated, rested, and now I'm gonna continue on. We'll see how it goes. I'm feeling all right so far. My muscles are tired, and so I just have to be careful not to compensate by putting pressure on my joints. But yeah, I'm gonna go a little further. I'm doing it. This hike has been amazing. Really hard though. I came from that direction and I'm gonna work my way up that way. And I'm told I'm almost to the summit. So that's awesome. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm encouraged by that. I made it to the summit, guys. I can't believe it, I did it. I'm told if I continue down the trail just a little ways, because it does continue on a little bit, I think, that there's a really good view down there. This is what it looks like here. So yeah, I'm gonna go down just a little ways and see what that view is that they were talking about. Oh my gosh, look at this. I am so grateful to the person that told me to keep going past the summit. I don't even think this camera is doing any justice to this. It's incredible. What a reward. Worth the hard work getting here. So let me show you where I'm at, guys. Right at the top of that rock. I am just so happy right now. It's 1:15 So I don't think I made bad time, but I know it's going to take me a lot longer going down. That's where I have to be really careful. So I need to head back. I am just so happy that I did this. It's been a personal goal of mine. And I wish I could have shown you guys more of the terrain. There's a lot of videos out there where you can see more of the terrain, but my main concern was just doing this without injury, and it was in accomplishing this goal of mine. And I'm showing you the best stuff though. What an awesome hike. I definitely recommend it. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here for a bit and absorb it and then head back. So I'm back at the shelter, which means I'm a little more than halfway back to the bottom. It's going pretty well. A lot of rock scrambling. One knee is a little tight, but I'm just taking it easy. I'm in no rush. I think I have plenty of time. The skies are fairly blue still. So yeah, I'm still enjoying it. I got some water and I'm gonna keep going. Well, I'm back at the first waterfall. I did pretty good. I had to put the knee brace on for the last mile, and I'm gonna have to rest it for a couple days, but I'm proud of myself. I did it. I'm gonna head back to camp. I still have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in my bag, and I'm definitely hungry, even though I snacked on the way. Yeah, did it. Good morning, guys. I'm happy to report after that hike yesterday, I got up and I barely have any muscle soreness. I can feel a little bit in my butt, a little bit in my calves, but not like, gosh, when I did the steps at Linville, not Linville, Tallulah Gorge, when I did those steps, I could barely walk the next day. I was sore, but I must be getting stronger, and my knee feels pretty good right now. So, you know, if I did some heels, that would be the true test, but I'm just hanging out here at camp today. I have a friend coming to get me later, and then we may do a campfire tonight. I'm not sure. I think so. But yeah, so I thought what I would do this morning is a pancake brunch. Got a mosquito or something on my eye. Pancake brunch. Kevin usually is the one that makes all the pancakes. But I thought I'd give it a shot. I've got the griddle out, and I'll show you guys how I make them, and I won't give you the details of the recipe because I don't think that'd be fair to the person who did the recipe, but what I'll do is I'll kind of give you the link so that if you guys want to check that out, you can, and that'll give you the recipe. But yeah, these are like fail-proof pancakes because they always turn out great. So I'm gonna make those and maybe some breakfast potatoes. And yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy the day here at camp. Today is my last full day here at Table Rock State Park. So should be a nice day. I'm gonna start with breakfast potatoes. Now Kevin has these perfected. I don't make them myself very often. And there's a lot of potatoes here, but the potatoes were sprouting, so I wanted to get them cooked up. So I can always eat the leftovers. Spices are thyme, black pepper, onion powder, and paprika. And normally I'd have garlic powder on here, but if you watched a few videos back, the garlic, a couple of these jars shattered on the drive, and I lost my garlic powder. So I have real garlic, but I think it would just probably burn, and I don't know. I'm just doing what's easy here. I'm omitting the garlic, although it probably won't be the same. I put a couple rocks underneath the griddle here to kind of balance it, but it's still a little off balance. I couldn't find quite the perfect size rocks. That should cook up, and while that's cooking, I'll mix up the pancake batter. Kevin printed out the instructions for me, and he mixed up all of my dry ingredients in a little container here for half the recipe, which I think will make probably about 4 pancakes. I'll find out. And then I've got all the stuff for the wet ingredients here. So the first thing I'm having to do is mix up the soy milk and some apple cider vinegar, because that needs to sit for, let's see, just a few minutes. Calls for a teaspoon of the apple cider vinegar. No, 2 teaspoons. Oh, that's right, it's half a recipe. I can't forget that. All right, let me start over. Okay, I poured half that soy milk out, and now I need to make sure I follow only half the recipe here. I need 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. And then I'll just let that sit while I'm getting the other stuff together. I need to add flaxseed, ground flaxseed, to this milk mixture. And so what you'll see when you add the vinegar and I use soy milk, you can use almond milk, any kind of vegan milk. When you add it to the vinegar, it kind of curdles it a little bit, which really makes a difference in terms of the texture of the pancake. You'll see that done in a lot of vegan recipes, like with muffins and things like that. So now that this has thickened, I'm going to pour it into the dry ingredients. Now I add a little bit of water, canola oil, and vanilla extract to this, and the batter will be ready. The potatoes are cooking up nicely. What I do is I keep the lid on there while they soften, and then once they're softened, I'll take the lid off and let them cook the rest of the way. And they're almost to that point. A little bit of water, a little bit of vanilla extract. Uh-oh, a lot of vanilla extract. Oh, I like vanilla. Remember, this was only half the recipe. I think that was more than what it calls for the full recipe. And this is organic canola oil, which I wouldn't really have any other kind of canola oil than organic. And that goes in with these ingredients. Mix it all together. It can be slightly lumpy. It's important not to overmix it, I think. It looks right. Consistently. Consistent. You know what I'm saying. It looks the right consistency. That's what I'm trying to say. So this is a real treat. I think everything turned out good. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm sure it is. I had strawberries, but they were bad. I opened up the fridge and they had white fuzz on them, so they went bad. So I just opted for half a grapefruit. Strawberries, or I always put strawberries on my pancakes. Strawberries, sometimes blueberries and raspberries, but all I had left was strawberries, I thought. But anyway, it's still good. Be better if Kevin were with me. Yeah, it's good. Well, I have loved this state park, Table Rock State Park, and I kind of hate to leave so soon, but I am heading a couple hours south today. Had a great time last night. A friend of mine came and we made a campfire and it was nice. I'm kind of looking forward to the next campsite, the spot I got. The only thing is, it's at Modoc Campground off of the J. Strom Thurmond Reservoir. Hope I'm getting that right. And I got the only non-electric site in the park. Hopefully I won't have to switch sites. I don't think so. I don't even know if I could. It's a Friday today, so you know it's probably booked for the weekend. But it's supposed to be a really nice site right off the peninsula, and that's why I chose it. And I thought, well, I've got solar, I don't need electric. But if you've been watching the last couple of videos, you know that something's going on with my solar and it's not charging the batteries. It's not bringing solar into the batteries. So I haven't figured out what that is yet and why. So I'm without solar right now. And it hasn't been an issue here because they had electric hookup. It'll be interesting to see how that does, because I'm going to be there 3 days. I'll probably have to start the van at least once or twice, I would think, and use the alternator to, you know, because we have a solenoid, use the alternator to charge the batteries a little bit. We'll see. Worst comes to worst, I'm just camping it. This is a good test. This whole trip has been one great shakedown for the next one, which is coming up. So I'm heading south, working my way back toward Florida, and I'm just doing it slowly, taking my time. But yeah, I'm packing up this morning. I've got my my bike in here already, and I'm waiting for my rug to dry out a little bit, and then that'll be in here, and I got a few things to batten down in here, and I'll be ready to go. I hope you enjoyed this video and were rooting for me on that hike up Table Rock. I was nervous about that. I didn't know if I had it in me, you know, because of my knees, but I did it, and I feel pretty good right now, so I think I'm getting stronger. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and you can also hit that notification bell to find out when I'm posting a new video. It's usually every Sunday. Yeah, I'll see you at the next location.